Nobody knows exactly when Athens was founded. More than 7,000 years ago, for sure. Mythical times. The Greeks believe that the capital owes its name to Athena, the goddess of wisdom, who gave the city an olive tree. Whatever anyone can say, the Greek olives are the best in the world. They're cooked in many ways here. However, some tastes are very specific. Oh, now somehow complicated. Like it has a really complex taste. The Greeks are natural merchants. Their ships with wine and olive oil went all around the Mediterranean 3,000 years ago. They sailed in the lands where Taman and the Crimea are now. Even their cities were founded over the years to trade with the Scythians. Agora is a market in Greek, and I can tell you the agora is everywhere, at least in the center of Athens. Ancient Greek agora, where Plato bought his first sandals and Aristophanes passionately forced down fresh greens prices, has grown over the centuries, having absorbed the central streets of modern Athens. Monastiraki Square is the most important place in the trading coordinates system. The flea market on the Hermes Street is on its left. If you walk along the street of Athens in the direction of Ammonia Square, you will see a vegetable market on your left and a fish market is on your right. Everything that can be bought is sold here. It's a true paradise for bargainers. It is better to come to the fish market early in the morning. Fresh fish and seafood are perishable products. On the other hand, consider that sellers start to reduce prices after 12 p.m. Varvakios Agora is open till 3 p.m. One more thing, take earplugs with you. The noise is incredible. Each seller tries to draw the customer's attention to his goods with loud shouting. Sorry, what are you doing? Calamari, 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 calamari. Yada, yada, yada. Calamari, calamari, calamari. Calamari, I see. Why are you shaking them back and forth? The sea is rough, 1. The sea is rough, 2. I got it, he's cradling them. It is hard to understand what is expensive here and what's not. That's because of globalization. Imported goods, as usual, are cheaper than local ones. We only need to find out what from where is here and the way it's produced. Dorado? Yes, Dorado. Today's catch. Sure, but it's farmed one. Salmon, 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 Norway, Norway. Well, we have Norwegian salmon in Moscow too. Is there salmon in Greece? No, no. Russians believe that Greece has everything.
I love Russia. I love Russia. I love.
The real hustle begins in the Athenian fish market closer to midday. The offered assortment discourages and makes you regret that you're not an ichthyologist or a fish restaurant chef. I think I need help. Does anyone speak Russian here? Does anyone speak Russian here? Olympiakos. Why are you shouting? What happened? Do you need help? Yes, do you understand Russian? Sure. Thank God. Hi, my name is Alex, and yours? Afanasi. Are you from Athens? I'm local, yes. Are you Greek? I am Greek. Thank God. I'm going to buy local seafood only with the help of my new friend Afanasi and conduct my favorite experiment as well, to understand what can be bought at a particular market for an amount equivalent to $50. But first, they need to be changed. This can be done in one of hotels, a great many of which are around Monastiraki. So I got a little more than 30 euros at the current exchange rate of $50. Here is my friend Yanis. I brought you a client from Russia. Help him to find a way around. A fisherman. Grandfather caught, father caught, and I catch. 3 generations. Here's anchovies or mullet. Here is calamari and cuttlefish. And here is wild dorado. The ring is golden. See here? Nostrils, golden, it is wild. 7 euros per kilogram of anchovy. Just a second, where are the evening discounts? Where are discounts? Well, it's time to summarize. Here is our $50 rating. So a wild dorado, shrimps, calamari, and anchovy were bought in the fish market of Athens for the equivalent of $50 in euros. According to the minimum calculation, in general, it is about 3.5 times cheaper than at wholesale prices in Moscow. The flea market is divided into several zones. The numismatists and the postcards collectors have a meet on the Adrian Street, the most respectable part of Monastiraki, and the Avicennias Square, where the Hephaestus and Hermes streets meet, belongs to antiquarians, tinsmiths, and junkies. This is hell.
Don't look at me.
Don't look too. You started it. No, you. And this is a real thing, guys. Look how it's written, with yacht letters. It was packed in some Consolidated Tea Corporation, New York, USA. That means the Russian Empire received tea from America even in 1913. The owner of this shop seems to have come across a sunken Spanish galleon in the sea. Oh, so cute. Look, what a handle. Defend yourself, sir. Cursed brat. Guys, I dare you to buy a real sword of D'Artagnan times for 3,500 rubles. Abba, guys. Once I was ready to sell my father's Zaporozhets for this record. Now they're at the flea market like everything else. The nearby streets are also dominated by the flea market at weekends and are full of people who come to look and trade. However, it is worth to go through them. You never know what is inside another cellar. Garlic is here for keeping the vampires out. That means something. Hi, my name is Alexander. I am Nikos. Nikos, tell me, these costumes I see are real? Sure. Oh, great. I get a package. I finally know where Philip Kirkorov gets his costumes, my friends. Here's some other shoes for you. They're actually in this package. Come on, Daddy, shoes as well. The ancient Greek monks were the ones who invented such. The owners of numerous cellars at Monastiraki have a difficult time. There is very stiff competition here. Their main clients, tourists, rarely lose their way and do not like wandering along the little streets. Accordingly, traders must either look for a more profitable place or sell really exclusive things in order to survive. Remember, avoid the main roads. The most precious things are hidden in back streets. The seller told me, now I'm wearing a full military dress of a Greek soldier. When I served in the army, our first sergeant demanded that there should be a clean undercollar, a sewing thing as we called it, and the plates should be shiny. Interesting, a Greek sergeant. What does he demand? Your rhinestones are sparkling wrongly, Private Branikov, he says. The wings are not bristling right. Like this, it seems if I attack an enemy in such a suit, the enemy could only die laughing in such a situation. I don't think my full trench coat costs so much money. A curious person is interested in everything at a flea market. Well, almost everything. Here it is important to not get lost and correctly distribute both the forces and money. It's not so easy at Monastiraki. Here are so many things that you can become enthusiastic rather quickly and forget about the main goal, to find something worthwhile for the collection at a reasonable price. I hope you already understood that you can buy a real treasure for a penny here. A piece of Russian sea glory. It is pleasant to see familiar letters in the foreign land, guys. Well, this is that very part. That's like full forward, ding dong. Look at the state of this artifact. It's not rusty, it didn't burn. How could it be here? There is one possible answer. It was definitely sold for booze by some careless bosun, or he swapped it for jeans in the 70s. Finally, I found what I need in one of the cellars among the dusty attributes of the life of a past Athenian generation. This thing can be found in Greece only. This thing is between religions, like a bit of paganry and Christianity. The image of a particular person, the holy picture is made, and it is put in the icon then. Thus, Greeks believe that it will bring health to the person pictured on this thing. So, this is such a specific Orthodox amulet. Perhaps there is no harm in buying it, since I don't have such a thing in my collection yet. This ancient amulet cost me 10 euros only. In fact, the price formation is a mysterious thing at a flea market. It happens that a serious price is set for some rubbish, and a really interesting thing will be gotten for almost nothing. This is the main rush of world market. Ever imagined what Hermes looks like? Well, like some kind of a beardless boy, starts to shave, but still young and hot. It's me. Secondly, a trader and a traveler. It's definitely me. Thirdly, a basin with wings on its head. Well, something like that. Excuse me, do I look like Hermes? But the ancient Greek trade god had another important part of the image: magic sandals with wings. The question is, where can we find them? But as I remember, there is everything in Greece, especially at the Monastiraki market. Count, guys, and you'll be amazed. John Lennon, Jacqueline Kennedy, Sophie Loren, Barbara Streisand, Prince William, Sarah Jessica Parker, and now Alexander Pranica. You'll soon find out how I'll get in this company. Excuse me, can I come in? Come in, come in.
Yes, this one is another.
Hello, I'm Alexander from Russia. And I am Pantelei Melesinis, whose grandmother was Russian. I'm a quarter Russian. Well, how do you feel being a quarter Russian? Cheerful. It seems to me that this cheerfulness brought all these famous customers to you. How did you do it? I am the third generation. My grandfather, you see up there, he started this business. Listen, he looked like Amar Sharif. Come on, I'll show you my father. Is this your father?
And here is me.
Yes, and here I am. Continuity of generations, as you may have noticed, is a quality mark at Monastiraki. If you deal with a professional, he will probably practice the same profession as his father, and of course, the grandfather along for the ride. That's a good sign. It means that parents often manage to find a common language with children in Greece and instill in them the love for the family business from childhood. So how did you manage to get such famous customers, including Prince William? One English lady, for some reason, needed Greek sandals, Spartan style after the war. Dad made 6 pairs. Well then, word of mouth, so to say, my dad opened a new page in fashion for ancient Greek sandals. And the Beatles were right here. So, here's the chair they sat on it. I never thought that John Lennon had such a small seat. Oh, I'm John Lennon. I was possessed by John Lennon's spirit. Make love, not war. Sandals were a sign of prosperity in ancient Greece. Often, they were decorated with gold and precious stones. Not everyone could afford it. The philosopher Socrates, for example, walked barefoot on principle, while Sarah Jessica Parker is not that rich. Well, a little. I made a pair for her in black. Here are the same, but those were black. Is that from Sex and the City? Sure. Come here and we'll find something for you. That's what our ancient gods were wearing. It seems Hermes had ones just like these. Really? And the wings? Do not worry, we'll make you the wings. You'll fly faster than the wind.
So that you can fly in Greece.
Just don't fly too high. Please, you're not a god yet. Well, you'll explain me how to do this, right? Yes, for the start, I'll teach you how to use your hand. High-end leather products. This is what the Monastiraki market is especially famous for. Tanners are in favor here. However, getting one thing or another, try to make sure that it's produced here, better in your presence. There are tanners in China too. Here's the leather, smell it. That is the quality smell. I only use the best skin, from a bull's back. It's eternal. Now the uncle will turn on this antique mechanism where sandals for all these stars were made. I have already told you about it many times. And come on, let's go. Like a machine gun, right? Yes. Can I press on this? Both buttons at once. Sure. Ah, how pleasant it is. Spar, it's a pleasant sound. Now we will make a lot of holes. The more they are, the stronger the sandal. You go to the Olympus, Hermes. Oh, sure. From this moment, a simple piece of skin will turn into an exclusive product from a man whose dynasty dresses all these famous people. Come on. That's how it's done. Yeah. Despite being absolutely exclusive, the handmade sandals made for your feet from the legendary Melesinus will cost you quite cheap, only 35 or 40 euros, depending on the shoe size. I paid 37, I note, for probably the best sandals in the world. Well, that's it. Give me your foot. Oh, you have a different size. Okay, I can fix it. Well, you can fly. And Hermes, with a different foot size, flew to plan the evening. The evening comes fast in the southern countries. A moment, and the ancient Athens becomes dark. Tired of the daily hustle and bustle, citizens finish their business and hurry to enjoy the evening. The shops close one after another. I also have to hurry up and make the last purchases today. Wow, what a ripped man. Hi. Hi. How are you? I'm good. You almost mashed my arm. We, people of Crete, have hospitality in our blood. Crete is a mountain area, and such stakes are everywhere. To herd sheep, if a sheep runs away, you do like that, and that's all. What if a wife runs away? By the neck. Is there also protection from enemies? The Cretan ninja. Almost 3,000 rubles for a wooden stick with a hook. Wow! Crete, where Zeus himself was born, an hungry minotaur wandered through the labyrinth. The land of brave people, natural salesmen and sailors. The Cretans faced first attacks at themselves in all Greek wars. The Cretans are respected and considered kinda scary in Athens. They take advantage of it and prosper, selling everything their legendary island is rich in their shops. Our shop has everything from food to safety products. It's Cretan philosophy. What is the main idea of the Cretan philosophy? To be free. You should be able to be free with a stick and knives. This is how you sell sausages. If my parents entered this ancient Greek sausage temple in Soviet times, they would have thought probably they were crazy or died and went to heaven. Don't forget to put the local delicacies in the bag full of purchases. Everybody knows that the way to the memories of travel lies through the stomach. Now I'll try to surprise him. What's up, man? Hi, how are you? Do you know the Russian sausage type called doctor's sausage? No, my friend, I do not know. I think you do not know much about what we sell here. My shop's been standing here in the very heart of Athens for 3 generations already. Of course, the 3rd generation. They don't have any less here in general. Here, my friend, I've got some delicacies for you. Sit down. Let's talk man to man about sausages. Let's start. Okay, it's beef jerky. And this beef jerky is from camel of our production. Camel jerky! Uh-huh. This one doesn't smell after you eat it. It melts in your mouth. What's its secret? I can't tell you that, I'm sorry, dear. He can tell the secret of this jerky to me, but he said he should kill me after that. I'll better stay alive and won't know the secret. Can I taste it? And this is buffalo salami from the north of Greece. You won't try it anywhere outside Greece. Guys, I'll be in heaven in 3 seconds. There is such a custom when you taste something for the first time. You have to make a wish. I want to make a wish he'll give me a discount on their products. This one doesn't smell? Right, because I have romantic plans for the evening, you know. And who is she? Greek? Well, yes, an Athenian beauty. You'll succeed here in Greece. How much is a kilo? 75 euros.
75 euros.
I'll give you 50. Are you crazy?
How much?
68. 68. You're a good man. 67. Deal. Bargained. And now, my friends, listen to the rules of conduct at the Athenian Monastiraki market, where I spent 1 day of my worthless life. To my great surprise, the Greeks really do not like bargaining, unlike the Eastern people. But in case you're Russian, the price will be reduced at once by 10% for you. If your name has a Greek origin, well, let's say Alexei, Andrei, Philip, or like mine, Alexander, minus 5% more. Scream louder or you won't be noticed. Walk faster or you will be trampled. The Greeks don't like if you stand at the counter for too long and don't buy anything. And by the way, they won't hesitate to tell you about it. Be kind, cheerful, charming, and witty. Like me. People all over the world like it. Yassos. Athens is an extraordinary city. It seems that it never sleeps. And very emotional people live here. Perhaps the most emotional in the world. They will desperately bargain and scream in the morning, and in the evening, they will throw flowers at each other and dance to the sound of a bouzouki. Whoa, 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 my dear Greek friend. I don't even care if you understand me or not, but you met me here in this ancient city, where not only democracy was invented, but also there are the loudest sellers in the world, at the market named Monastiraki. So familiar to a Russian ear. I smell like fish and shawarma. I tasted the best olives in the world. Now I have sandals worn by Sarah Jessica Parker and, what's his name, English Prince. Good luck with everything and prosperity. Russians and Greeks are brothers forever. And here's a ruble for luck. Close the shop. Come on.